Good morning, Cedar Park. First, one of our very own teachers volunteered her children to opt into a COVID-19 vaccine trial.
A new sports report with the brand new hype video.
And a new edition of Weekend Destinations.
Let's jump in because the Wolfcast starts now.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Abby Martinez, joined by Jack Polishik and Katie Whitmarsh.
This past week, the COVID vaccine was approved for kids aged 5 to 11.
CPHS teacher Jennifer Macklem volunteered her children to participate in a vaccine trial in May. Ms. Macklem goes into more detail about how the trial works and why she volunteered her children.
Thanks, guys. Ms. Macklem enrolled her children in the Phase 2 children's vaccine trial. She talks about the experience and what it meant to her.
The trial, I felt super safe about it because you don't just get a shot, like if you go to CVS and get a flu shot, they like, okay, bye, as they're like putting the Band-Aid on, right? Well, during the study, they like ask all these questions to make sure you're a good candidate. And then you wait afterwards. So you take stuff to read, or like they actually gave them coloring books to do, so that they can make sure there's no adverse reactions. And then they call you and check in the next day. And then you fill in this like survey every day, like on my phone. And it was, you look at the injection site, you see if there's any swelling, you look at all of these symptoms, are there anything that's out of the ordinary for your kid? And if there are, like you have a doctor that will call you within like 12 minutes, I think. You have a person that specializes in intake. You have a person that specializes in blood draw, who was amazing, even though my kid didn't act like it. You have a person, the doctor does the nose swab, and then a lady who like, my 8-year-old didn't even know she had the shot, and she's like, why did I get a Band-Aid already? So that is that's how it works. And then you wait, and then they call you and check on you, and then you go back, and they're monitoring us for like 2 years. So we're not done. We just are now on our way to fully vaccination. So very, very like safe, and if there's any problems, like it's immediate, they help you. We have one more tool to like maybe stop COVID and just make it endemic instead of pandemic.
Macklem is excited that the children's vaccine is now approved and all 3 of her kids are now on their way to being fully vaccinated.
Thanks, Shayna.
Next, Kason Johnson has the top 3 things you need to know for today.
Good morning, CPHS. I'm Kason Johnson with the top 3 things you need to know for today. First, there was a report of a man who was shot and killed near a Southwest Austin mobile home park this Thursday night. The Austin Police Department said, quote, a 911 call was placed at 6 p.m. from a neighbor at the Country Air mobile home park, end quote. This marks Austin's 79th homicide. Stay safe out there. Next, ABBA releases their brand new album, Voyage. For this next album, all 4 original members returned to make some music again. They said, quote, we took a break in the spring of 1982, and now we've decided it's time to end it, end quote. Their new album drops today, including 10 new songs fresh for delivery. Lastly, the Rockefeller Christmas tree has been finally chosen. The tree is making headlines for its staggering height of 79 feet tall. The tree will arrive on November 13th to be displayed in the heart of New York, and will be covered in approximately over 50,000 LED lights. And those are your top 3 things you need to know for today. With CPHS News, I'm Kason Johnson. Have a fabulous Friday, Cedar Park.
So Christmas in New York is like my favorite thing ever, and we have our Christmas colors. I got my Starbucks
we're ready for the holidays.
Holiday drink. So sorry Thanksgiving, but straight to Christmas this year.
I'm ready. I saw the tree once. I went to New York a few years ago, and we saw the tree like all lit up, and it was so pretty.
Yeah, I went like a long time ago, and like I went to Rockefeller, and it was just like so crazy. And they had the whole ice rink too,
yes.
with the golden statues. Really cool.
We should go.
Are you in need of something fun to do over the weekend? Then Jana Lipkin has you covered.
Good morning, CPHS. I'm Jana Lipkin here to tell you your weekend destinations. First, on Barton Springs Road sits different food trucks. Many food trucks like Acai Hut, The Mighty Cone, Trudy, Coat and Tie, and more, offering fun foods. Each truck brings a different flavor of food for you to try. Next, Blue Light Urban Drive-In puts on 2 movies per night. Blue Light is a drive-in movie theater where you can watch iconic movies from the comfort of your car. They only take 15 to 40 cars per night, so get your tickets now. They focus on drive-in classics like childhood favorites, indie films, and pop culture favorites. They have 3 locations, Round Rock Hilltop, Mueller Multi, and Downtown Sky. Find out more on bluestarlightdrivein.com. Now I know that y'all like ice cream, so why not make a museum out of it? Austin Museum of Ice Cream opened in downtown Austin on Century Oak Terrace. They have themed rooms filled with sprinkles, snacks, and more. They also allow private events and group bookings. If you want to find out more, go to museumoficecream.com/Austin. And that's all I have for you today with CPHS News. I'm Jana Lipkin.
Thanks, Jana. Coming up next, we have a brand new sports report and a volleyball hype video. But first, these announcements.
Smokey Mo's Barbecue, the best barbecue that money can buy. Proudly supporting Cedar Park High School.
Hi, I'm Alexander Diaz, and you're watching the Wolfcast.
Hello, Cedar Park. Welcome back to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
And I'm Risa Elizondo.
First this morning, our cross-country team is off to the state championship meet in Round Rock. Both boys and girls team have been on a roll this season.
The team had official send-off this morning, and they are off to the race. We'll have an update for you on Monday's Sports Report.
Next, in the last season football game taking place in Manor, the Timberwolves will face the Manor Mustangs tonight at 7 p.m.
The theme for tonight's game is neon. If you can make it out to Manor tonight, come in your best neon outfit and be prepared to be loud.
Another exciting game tonight, basketball is officially in season. Tonight, the reigning state champions will travel to San Antonio for their season opener game against Wagner High School.
The Lady T-Wolves will play tonight at 7 p.m. Wish them luck, and we can't wait to see how the season plays out.
And finally, over to volleyball, the Lady T-Wolves went against Dripping Springs in round 1 of the playoffs this past Tuesday night.
It was an amazing game, continuing all the way to the 5th set. Ultimately, CP lost 15-9. Amazing job, ladies, and we'll see you next year.
That's all we have for you today with CPHS News. I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
And I'm Risa Elizondo.
To highlight volleyball's great run this season, here's an end-of-season volleyball hype video.
I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got color peace, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I was born like this, is born like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this, wish out you a new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your plate. This that put the kids to bed. This that I got.
And now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Pet of the Week. Our Pet of the Week is Senior Colin Kennedy's cat, Cal. Cal was found in a Whataburger dumpster along with his brother, and Colin and his family adopted him from a local shelter after the freak blizzard in February. He was first described as shy and sweet, and Colin couldn't agree more. Cal has since lived with his three dog brothers, so over the year they've rubbed off on him, but he is still sweeter than ever. If you'd like your pet to be featured on Pet of the Week, direct message us on our Instagram account at CPHS News or tweet us your videos and a short bio of your pet at CPHS News. That's all we have for today. Thanks for taking time to join us this morning.
Catch the Wolfcast Monday for a story on the CPHS drum majors, the toilet times, and a new edition of Hiring Now.
With CPHS News, I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
I'm Jack Polishuk.
And I'm Abby Martinez. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Have a fabulous weekend, Cedar Park.